Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru. Now, what we're doing today is we're going to ask the question, are they going to reach out? And they could be anybody. Okay, it could literally be anybody that you're thinking about. Or are they going to contact you? It could be whoever. Okay. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is this crystal. I do not know the names of the crystals, so just pick up the vibes. For pile 2, we have this crystal. And for pile 3, we have this crystal. So whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. For the people that are curious of the decks that I will be using, this is for you. So the crystal deck that is here in front of you is the crystal grid deck. That's one of the decks we're using. We're also using the I don't even know what that says, but Aether Creatures Oracle. We're using the Tarot Landscapes. We're also using Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. And we might, this is optional, but we might use Cat Tarot. So, but I'll see how I feel. Like, it's going to be me specifically. I don't know how I'm going to feel in that moment. But I feel like I might use it, so I'm just going to leave it there. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you. Everything is in the description. The timestamps as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. So before we get into tarot, if asking the question, are they going to reach out, are they going to try to contact you, we have to figure out who this person is. So let's get into it. So for this crystal, you got this blue spinel. I'll read it in a minute, or you can pause to read it. I hope it focused. Did it focus? Okay. We also have, oh my gosh, I think this is Pentacles, but I'll figure it out. You also got Dryad, number 16, and Villain, number 38. Okay, can you see all that? Can we see that in the screen? Yes, we can. Okay. Okay, before we get into it, I think this is the, let me see. I think the 8 of Pentacles, but let me just make sure before we get into it, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yes, it is the 8 of Pentacles, if you're wondering. Okay. Okay, so we have Blue Spinel with Persistence, Fresh Perspective, Revival. We have Dryad, Villain. You can always rewrite the story, and then the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. What is she doing? Is she like gonna throw a rock to a shell? What is she doing? This is an interesting card. Okay. Blue could be very significant, like the color blue. I kind of want to start with signs with Gemini, Pluto. Pluto is a generational planet, so they could have Pluto in Gemini. But they don't have to. Or they can have any Gemini placements or any Scorpio placements, because I think Pluto rules Scorpio, or Scorpio ruler is Pluto with Mars. So who is this person? confused. Like, this person's kind of like confusing. Only because I feel like this person is, they could be very sensitive, right? They could be very sensitive, but also they have I feel like they have a tendency to kind of manipulate situations, and I don't know if that's on purpose or on accident, but they tend to like mold, yeah, let's use that word. They like mold situations to benefit them, right? I think that's a nicer way to put it. And I feel like you would know who this person is, because I think you would be like, okay, yeah, I know who this person is. Like, I know who you're talking about. And I feel like this person could come off very like slow moving, especially with the dryad here. Okay, let me be completely transparent here. I don't know this deck that much. This is a new deck, so I really don't know what the cards mean or anything, but because I see a tree, right, and a tree takes a while to grow. I feel like this person takes their time with situations, and they don't go full force into a situation. They like think about it, they sit with it, and like I feel like they could have a tendency to not even do anything when it comes to situations, because they don't want to make the wrong decision. I feel like it just takes them a while to get there in situations, which isn't a bad thing, but also it could like stunt your growth in a way, because you're not taking any like chances on what you're passionate about, you know. But I kind of want to read the blue spinal. Persistence, fresh perspective, revival. Revive to keep alive. Blue spinal brings new energy to stagnant parts of your life, from inside your body to the world outside. The name of this stone comes from the Latin word for spine, and blue spinal will give you a strong backbone, sense of self, and a reason to stand tall despite any challenges you may face. This is a great crystal for workaholics. Yeah, that's what I thought. As it eases stress and anxiety and instills a renewed sense of resolution. You can make it to the end if you put your mind to it. Blue spinal provides the fresh perspective to reset and rejuice. No, 100%. I feel like this person could be a workaholic. I feel like they care so much about their career or how they're being perceived by others, especially, that they put so much work onto that. It's focused, right? Just making sure. Okay. I feel like they take a while to, what was I saying? That they care about, like, even if they might not come off as they don't care, because with this Gemini, I feel like they could come off very like, oh, I don't care what other people think, but I feel like this person tries very hard not to care, but I feel like that the strength or like the energy that they're putting into like not caring what other people think is doing the opposite and actually making them care, if that makes sense. And it could be that you see this person as a villain, you know, like maybe you see them as a villain. I feel like this person could have the tendency to not see themselves as a villain. If anything, I feel like they see themselves more as a victim sometimes. But then that's a very, like, a weird position to be at, because it takes two to tango, right? Like, let's understand that. It takes two to tango. Like, this person could have done some wrongdoings, but you could also be doing wrong. Like, you could have done some wrongdoings too, you know? It really just boils down to what's that word, perspective, and it really boils down to accountability. That's the word, accountability. And I feel like this person tends to not take accountability all the time, you know. And I feel like it's because they could be like a workaholic, or like focus on other things besides what they have done in the past that was not the greatest thing to do, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's why you see this person as a villain, or you could be seeing this person as a villain, or see this person as like just not the greatest person to be around, or not the greatest person in your life, if that makes sense. And I feel like this person sees themselves more as like, they could see it as like it's not that deep, or they see themselves as a victim, or they see themselves as, I didn't do anything wrong. You know, like they convince themselves that they didn't do anything wrong. But at the end of the day, it takes two to tango. It takes two to build a relationship. It takes, something takes more than two, right? But a lot of the times, it takes more than one person to build a relationship. And that is where I think this person needs to understand. Of course, you're not here on this planet to make them understand. Like, if they can't understand it, that's on them. You know, that's on them. Like, if they can't understand, they let them. You know, at the end of the day, that's all you have to do is let them. So like, if this is resonating, I do feel kind of interested and intrigued on if they're going to reach out, only because I feel like, you know, that you shouldn't want this person to reach out, but it's okay if you do. You know, I think that's something that you should never shame yourself for. Even though this person maybe didn't treat you the best, or didn't take accountability for what they've done in the situation with you, but I do feel like they are very much like, I don't think they take everything so seriously all the time, and I think that's where the disconnect with you and this person lies. I feel like they care a little bit more about their own perspective, their own perception, their own, how they're being perceived. And, you know, like, I feel like they care more about that than anything. I think it's just a cycle that they're going through. It's something that they have to like learn from, if they choose to want to learn from it. You know, you're not in a position to teach them. You know, you're not on this planet to teach them. They have to learn that themselves, and if they can't learn that, so be it, I guess. Like, you know, like, I don't know how else to say it than to say, like, if this person can't learn from their mistakes, if this person cannot take accountability, that has nothing to do with you. It has to do with this person not being able to open up to themselves, and that's on them. You know, you're not here to help this person in that way, unless you want to. You know, no, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't or you should. All I'm saying is that just remember that you're not on this planet to help this person like that. You know, that is a self journey. But you know, okay, I feel like this person, right? If you don't know who this person is, it might not be your reading. You can go click on another one. However, I feel like this person, you know who this person is. Okay. Let me put that to the side. Let's get into tarot. So we're using the Landscapes tarot deck. This is a very beautiful deck because it's landscapes. You know, like, there's rarely any animals or like people, and I don't think there's any people on the cards, if I remember correctly. I feel like there is some animals, but I feel like there's not a lot of people, which I find very interesting. But I really like this deck. So it's very, like, how would I say, like, natural, I guess, like, very, like, eco, if that makes sense, like, very earth-like. I like that. Okay. I do want to share that if you want a reading from me, you can always DM me or email me. Everything will be in the description down below. And I'm also selling some decks that I don't longer use on my Depop if you're interested. If you're interested on what that is, you can go in the beginning. I showed them there. But you don't have to. I'm very happy that you're here either way. Okay. Let's get into it. I'm thinking 4 cards, but maybe 5. We'll see. Will this person reach out to you? Will this person contact you / try to contact you? We'll see. Let's get four cards. Okay. Five of Wands. Should I keep this in reverse? I think I want to keep it in reverse. I don't do reverses. Like, I rarely do reverses because, I don't know, it's not, I don't know why. But I'm going to keep that in reverse. Are they going to contact you / reach out to you? Too many. I just want one, please. Knight of Cups. Are they going to reach out to you or contact you? Three of Pentacles. And let's get one more. Okay. And at the bottom, we have the Magician. Oh, and we have Justice. Okay, let me fix it on my... Justice. I'll keep the Magician right here, though. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have Justice and Magician at the bottom. Okay. Are they going to reach out? This is weird because the Knight of Cups came out in reverse, right? And the stingray is reminding me of the Mr. Ray from Finding Nemo. I just found that so fascinating. I don't know why, and I think it's because, like, Mr. Ray, like, that's actual, like, that's an actual name, and they gave it to a stingray, and he's a teacher. I don't know, I found that so fascinating. So that movie could be significant, or stingrays, like, you know, or like Disney in general, because now I'm thinking of Moana and how the grandma became a stingray when she passed away. So I don't know, I feel like Disney could be significant, but this came out in reverse. But I was like, I don't do reverses, but for some reason I didn't do it. But then I second guessed myself because I'm human. So I don't know if I want this in reverse or upright. That's the weird situation. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for now, because I'm just very confused by it. Because with the Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Justice, is this person going to reach out? You might hate me for saying this, but this is leading towards a maybe. It's literally like a 50-50 situation, only because I feel like you have to answer the question of, do you want this person to reach out to you? If it's a yes, okay, cool. If it's a no, okay, cool. You know, if you don't want this person to reach out, you don't have to let them reach out, right? But if you want this person to reach out, let them reach out, you know, whatever that means to you. Like, for example, like, if you have this person blocked, how are they going to reach out to you if you want them to reach out, you know? But if you don't want this person to reach out to you, block them. You know, it's like, it's that type of energy that I feel like there is energy, like with the Three of Pentacles here, there is some type of teamwork here that needs to be done, that you both have to be open to it. And I feel like that's why it's like so 50-50, because I feel like you both are not 100% there. And I feel like you both are tiptoeing during, like, around this energy, because you don't know if you want this person to reach out. And I feel like this person doesn't even want to know if they should reach out, or Do they want you to reach out? You know, so it's like a very 50-50 situation, and it's only because I feel like you both just don't truly know what's going on in this situation, and that's completely normal, you know. But it is leading towards a maybe, and only because it's so like you don't know where you stand with this person, and I think this person doesn't know where they stand with you, you know. And again, with the Three of Pentacles, teamwork, like I keep hearing teamwork makes the dream work, you know. So it's very much that, you know, like it's very much like you both have to be aligned with each other at the same time for this to happen, if that makes sense. You both have to be on the same wavelength for this to happen. And somehow I feel like you both are not there yet. It is a possibility for you to contact each other again, somehow, some way. It's just maybe not right now. I think that could be another answer too, like maybe just not right now, and that's okay. You know, it can always happen like in the future, but maybe just right now it's a no, and that's okay too, you know. Libra season could be significant because Justice is Libra, so Libra season. I'm filming this in August around Leo season. After Leo season, it's Virgo season, and then after Virgo season, it's Libra. Libra is late September, early October. So that's Libra. So Libra season could be significant, or Libra placements could be significant. Very airy energy, especially with the bird here, and Gemini in the beginning, and Libra, a lot of air energy and a lot of water as well. So air is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So any of those signs could be very significant. But interesting enough, we do have all the signs here with the Wands and Pentacles, because this is fire and this is earth. So we have all the signs here. However, I feel like the most prominent ones are water, air, right? Water and air specifically. But they don't have to, like, that is just some confirmation if you are looking for it. So yeah. So overall, I feel like the answer to this question is maybe not right now, / it's just a maybe. And that's okay. There's no need to rush it. There's no need to expect it. You know, like, don't hurt yourself like that. And it might not be the best answer to get. However, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, this answer is something that you probably already knew as well. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Now, before we get into tarot, I do want to see who this person is, the person you're asking about. So let's get into that first. So this crystal that you got was the Ethiopian opal. You can read that if you want, but I'm gonna read it either way. It says, reflecting the beautiful parts of your soul, Ethiopian opal is a crystal filled with bright flashes of color and revitalizing. Whoa. English is not my first language. Energy, full of joy. Ethiopian opal is a high vibration stone able to soothe the soul and bring harmony to mind, body, and spirit. Ethiopian opal can burn unhealed karma from the past and clear the path for a rebirth. Like a phoenix Rising out of the ashes, containing a soul holograph, Ethiopian opal gives access to different timelines in your life from the past, present, and future. Give all parts of yourself the love that you desire. Virgo and Sagittarius Mercury. I'm gonna leave that one there. You also got the Queen of Cups, the Jean, I think that's how you say number 9. This is a new deck for me, so I might have to use the guidebook for that one. And then we also have 23 with confidence. It comes with time and practice. Cool. I don't know. Yeah, that's all the cards. Okay, let me see if it's all in frame. Yes, it is. Let's do that. Okay. Who is this person? So 9/23 could be significant. That could be a date. That could be September the 23rd. So that's like Libra season. Libra season could be significant. We have Virgo and Sagittarius Mercury. So that's Virgo energy, Sagittarius energy, and Mercury is Virgo and Gemini energy. So Virgo is very prominent here. And just like a lot of like Mercury's like communication, right? So I feel like this person either desires to talk to you or desires to share their voice more somehow. That's what, with confidence, it comes with time and practice. I feel like this person would like to share more with you, but for some reason they don't. I think they are a little bit closed off in some way. I think they get scared of being vulnerable. They get scared of truly being themselves. This is a weird energy because I don't know if you're talking to this person. So I think it just depends on what your situation is. You could be in contact with this person, but since the question is, like, the overall question is, are they going to reach out? I'm assuming you're not talking to them, but you could be, and maybe you two are just not talking right now. Like, maybe it's just some space between you two, which is okay. But I do feel like this person is trying very hard not to contact you. I feel like this person is very much like they want to, like, I think they have an urge to do so, but I feel like at the same time they feel like it's maybe not the right thing to do right now, or it's not the right thing to do in general, or they feel like maybe I feel like like this person could also feel like they're bothering you in some way. So like with the Queen of Cups here, I feel like I don't think it stresses them out like a lot, but I do feel like they think about it. And with the Queen of Cups here, like the cat is like sleeping, I wouldn't be surprised if they dream about you, because Cups is like water energy, right? So, and the way I see water is like dreamy, all right? So I feel like this person maybe thinks about you a lot and like dreams about you a lot and daydreams about you a lot, but somehow they rather just not pursue something right now or contact you right now. And I think it's just something that they're dealing with. And Ethiopian opal, they could be Ethiopian, of course. So that could be significant. Yeah, I feel like this person is a very like soft-spoken person. Either they're very soft-spoken, or whenever they talk or whenever they share information, they have all the facts to back it up, or they have all the logic to back it up, or like they try not to sound stupid, if that makes sense. They try not to sound dumb. They are very, very present in their communication, and they're like, whenever they communicate with somebody, they want it to be intentional. And I feel like to a certain extent, I feel like this person hasn't reached out to you yet because they don't know what their intentions are yet, if that makes sense. I do want to read what this card is because I don't know what that is. So it's number 9. Number 9, nueve. I'm just gonna read the. You can like stop and read if you want. Pause and read if you want. I hope it's focused. If you want to pause and read, but I'm just gonna read a little bit. So it says medicine, desire. There's a lot of desire here for sure. Desire, attainment, intention. Didn't I say that? Conceptualization, amendment, and wishes. Didn't I say that? Okay, yeah. So I feel like this is just confirmation of what I said. I love when this happens because I don't know, I just love it when it happens that I say something and then I get the guidebook and it literally tells me what I just said. I feel like this person is very connected to the earth right now somehow. Like either I just heard hiking, like they could be into hiking right now, or they're just into the, I heard wilderness as well. Like they're just into the earth right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like just maybe like watching the sunset, or they just like seeing the earth around them. And it could be because maybe they feel like their life is a little bit bland or a little bit boring, and I feel like they find it very they find earth, like Mother Nature, very interesting. It could be that they see a lot of documentaries about earth as well, of somehow, but I do feel like this person could also be traveling, because I feel like I think she's in a train, no? Yeah, I don't think that's a plane. Is it a bus? I think that's like a bus, like she's in a bus or in a train, or I think it's something with wheels. I don't, like, it's on the ground, right? Like I don't think that's a plane, even though a plane has wheels. Like I mean, like it's like it doesn't fly. That's what I mean. So this person could be like traveling a lot, or like I don't know where they could be very, very eco-friendly. Like they think about the ecosystem a lot, they think about earth a lot. They could be very, very eco-friendly, or they try to be. That's like one of their goals in life, maybe. Or maybe they work where it revolves earth, or where they work is very eco-friendly. And I feel like this person is sorry, I was reading it. So like it says, if the jinn has appeared to you right side up, you will get what you know you want. It is time to stop fearing that it will not come to be. You need to be aware of 2 things. The first is that what people want seldom comes in the way they think it will come. If you keep thinking that what you want has to look a certain way or come to you in a specific way, it is to limit the many, many resources, opportunities, paths, and methods the universe could use to align you with whatever it is you are wanting. So open up wide to what you want coming in your way in a way you could not conceptualize of currently. Take opportunities, keep thinking and saying and doing things that bring you into the vibrational range of what it is that you want, so that you want to match to it. There's a visualization where you imagine every detail about already having what you want would also benefit you in this scenario. Yeah, I think this person is very logical, and I feel like to a certain extent that hurts them a little bit, because I think they desire a lot of things in life, and I think they can see themselves in positions that they want to be in, or they see themselves in situations that they want to be in, but it's like I feel like this person doesn't want to come off as delusional, right? They don't want to come off as like even maybe cocky of some way. I think this person is very much like logical in that way. I don't think this person tries to think about it too much, because I think that hurts them ultimately, and it hurts them in a way that's one, if they don't get something that they want, it really, really makes them feel down, and like it could like change the whole the whole, like their whole point of view, if that makes sense. It can change their mood, and I feel like they are very, very sensitive to that. So yeah, I think this person is very much just a sensitive person, and I feel like they are very like closed off in some way. They could be 23, where 23 could be age. I just heard like they could own a cat, even though I'm using this deck for all the readings. For some reason it came up like they could own a cat, or they could own more than one cat, or just, you know, a cat owner. But yeah, I think this person is trying to, like, I think they're like waiting for a rebirth, if that makes sense. Like, I think they feel like their life is a little boring right now, and they're waiting for a rebirth in their life, like some kind of rebirth. But the thing about this person, I feel like they are not out there actively trying to get it. I think they want it to come to them, and sometimes you have to go out and get it, you know, like sometimes you have to put that intention out there. And I feel like this person tries to put that intention out there, but somehow it backfires, because it could be like they have a lot of negative thoughts about it, or like they have a lot of negative like mind, like they have like a negative mindset, kind of like, oh, I'm never gonna get that, or like that's never gonna happen, even though they want that to happen, or they want to live in that scenario. I feel like they tell themselves that it's never going to happen. And I think it's like a self, like, what is that called, like a self, what's that word, like it's like I learned it in my psychology class, the self pro, girl, wait, I'm searching it up, wait. Self-fulfilling prophecy, that's the one. Self-fulfilling prophecy is a phenomenon where a belief or expectation, whether true or false, can influence our behavior, and as a result bring out the predicted outcome. That's what I mean. So that's, I feel like that's this person. I feel like they have a lot of self-fulfilling prophecies, that they think it's gonna come, like it's gonna be very negative, so it does come out negative, and then they're like, oh, I knew that's gonna happen, you know. And I feel like they are very in that mindset right now. I think this person could use a lot of like more optimism in their life, but you know, it takes time, and there's no judgment in that. So yeah, let's see if this person's gonna reach out to you, because I do feel like there is some desire there, but I didn't want to tap into it yet, because I was gonna use that for the tarot. So we're using the tarot landscapes if anyone is interested. And I hope everything was on focus. Like I hope it was focused, because if it wasn't, that would be very, very disappointing. But I'm gonna say it is. So let's see, are they going to reach out to you? And if you're interested in a personal reading, a paid personal reading from me, you can always DM me on Instagram or send me an email. Everything will be in the description down below. Either way, I'm very thankful that you're watching this right now. I hope it resonates, but if it doesn't, that's okay too. You can let me know if it doesn't. Just be nice to me, please. I'm sensitive. Okay, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope this is resonating so far though. Okay, so are they going to reach out to you? I'm gonna do 4 cards, but we'll see how we feel. Are they going to reach out to you? Six of Wands. Okay, period. Oh, look at the blue butterflies. That's cute. Are they going to reach out to you? Oh, the star. That's... And the Page of Cups. Oh, okay. This is very much... before I keep talking, let me just say... Sorry, there was a cutoff. But the song that came to my mind, or like the lyric is "Rhythms of the night consume my body," and I think that's "Past Life" by Ariana Grande. So that song could be significant. It will be in the description down below. Okay, are they going to reach out to me? This is leading towards a yes, but it could easily turn into a no. Let me explain. I think this person very much desires to talk to you. They genuinely want to form a conversation with you right now. And I feel that they just, I just feel like they just want to hang out with you. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know if you two are just friends or you two just really like enjoying your time together, but it's like they want to do like all different things with you. Like they want to walk in the park, they want to look at the stars with you, they want to go to an aquarium or something like that, or go to the sea, to the ocean, like a body of water. And I feel like they just want to live life with you. I don't know how to explain it. Like they just want to explore this earth with you. And I think I feel like it is leading towards a yes though. Like I feel like it is leading towards a yes. However, I feel like they do get in their head, because like you see the mouse here. I see this mouse as, you know, okay, let me see. So the animal spirit deck, this one, the mouse in here talks about fear, and it talks about like nervousness and fear specifically. And I feel like this person, like the only reason why they won't reach out to you, I feel like it's rooted in fear. I think they are scared of maybe getting rejected, or they're scared of the possibilities in general. I think, as we said it in the beginning, like I think they think about it but they don't do anything about it, because they already tell themselves that's gonna turn out bad. You know, they tell themselves that it's not gonna be a good thing. And I feel like because of that, they don't do it. Like they're kind of hesitant, even though it is leading them towards it. I think there is like a road to you, if that makes sense. The song, I think it's a Selena song. Is it a Selena? Like, it goes, I've been running through the mountains, I've been running with the wolves to get to you. Is it Wolves by Selena Gomez? That song, I should really write those songs down because I will forget. Let me type them down. But so it was Past Life and Wolves. Those songs will be in the description down below if you're interested. But either way, I feel like they know that you are. I heard Endgame. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could literally be a sibling. This could be a parent. This could be a cousin. This could be family. This could be or somebody you are seeing romantically, or that you saw romantically. But I feel like this person knows that everything just leads to you. I think they know they want to have a bond with you. I think they know that they want to have a relationship with you. They want to spend time with you. And I think they know that. It's just, I think they tell themselves that maybe they don't deserve it, or like you already moved on, or you don't care, or like I think they just convince themselves about what you're thinking, even though they're not even asking you what you're thinking, you know? A lot of like I feel like that's very much like that's human nature, right? We assume how other people think. Like, we assume how other people think about the situation. We assume how they're perceiving us. We assume all this, but we never truly ask. Like, we're never asking, like, hey, like, what do you think about this? Or like, what did you think when I did this? You know, like, nobody really asks. And I think it's because we're afraid of confrontation. But, you know, that's a whole different story. But it's okay to just ask, you know. And if you get rejected, you get rejected. But I think this person is like, I feel like that would hurt them a lot. I think we said in the beginning as well that any little thing that rejects them, or any little thing that doesn't go the way they want it to go, it could really like dim their light. I think they are very sensitive to that. They're very sensitive to rejection, so they're very skeptical, and they are very intentional to what they pursue, right? I think when they reach out to you, if they do, right? I feel like it is leaning towards a yes, but you never know. If they reach out to you, I do feel like they're gonna be in the place of, okay, if I get rejected, that's okay. You know, they have to be mentally prepared to get rejected if that's a possibility, because it could be a possibility, right? You could be like you watching this could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say no to this person, or I'm gonna say yes to this person, whoever you are, right? And that's okay. Whatever it is, don't shame yourself for that, and don't change your answer. Like, stick with it, you know, that's okay. So yeah, it is leading towards a yes. However, anything can happen, because I feel like the way this person feels could influence this decision a lot. But I feel like they, like, spirit, or like the universe, earth, mother nature, is leading them towards you somehow. So I think they're gonna realize that you are the person that they want to spend time with, that they want to pursue. I think they're gonna realize that eventually. It's just, I think earth is really speaking to them right now, or the universe is very much speaking to them, and I think they are listening. It's just, I think it might take them a while to get there, and that's okay too, you know. It's different journeys for everybody, but I do feel like somehow it's leading towards you and your relationship with this person. So yeah. The star is Aquarius, so Aquarius could be significant. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated, but if it didn't, that's okay too. If you want to let me know, please be nice about it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. So before we get into tarot, I do want to see who this person is. So let's see who this person is, and hopefully that resonates, and then we get into tarot about if they're going to reach out to you. So for the crystal, we have Emerald. And the Emerald City. Wicked. Wicked could be significant. We'll read that in a minute. We have, is it like this? I think it's like this. It's the Ten of Swords. This is the Ten of Swords. We have Quile. And we have Homeward. Homeward with, well, Quile with 77. Homeward with 22. I mean 42. Homeward is take yourself out on a date. Okay. This person could be an overthinker with the Ten of Swords here, but I do want to just see, just before we keep going, if this is the Ten of Swords. I think it is, so just to be sure. Yeah, the Ten of Swords right there. The worst seems to have happened, or at least you found yourself in a situation without a quick or easy remedy. Talk about stuck. Your claws are in deep and there isn't a clear escape route. That has you feeling vulnerable, exposed, and embarrassed. Rest assured, this is the lowest point. If you can just figure out a plan to get down from here, you can get through anything. Okay, that's cute. Okay. So the Ten of Swords. I feel like this person has made mistakes. Okay, they're human, right? They're very much human. And I feel like they've made mistakes in life. They could have made mistakes when it comes to you and your situation and the connection with you. I think they recognize that. I think they're trying not to shame themselves for that. I don't know what they've done in this connection with you. But I think they're trying not to shame themselves for that. But I do feel like they feel very bad. For whatever it is. Like, they could have ghosted you. They could have just stopped reaching out to you, stopped talking to you. They could have maybe just literally told you, like, hey, I don't want to pursue anything anymore. Like, whatever it is, right? Whatever they did, it could be something very, very specific. It is not abuse. I am not picking up abuse. So if it's somebody that abused you, I am not picking up this person. I'm not talking about that person. So please don't fit that there. Please, that I'm not talking about that person. If you experienced that, I'm sorry, but I'm not talking about that person. So please. However, I do feel like it's somebody that has done some mistakes in their life in general and maybe in the connection with you. Let's read Emerald. Wicked could be significant, or that song in the Emerald City, right? Spring, unity, vitality, I don't know. It says, lush and reminiscent of the green of spring, emerald is known as the stone of successful love, stimulating loyalty, partnership, and friendship. Emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope, and joy, with exuberance and a lust for life. The emerald is a sign for new beginnings and a fresh step in life, radiating health, prosperity, and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. Sagittarius, Venus, and Mars. So they could be a Sagittarius, or they could be, because Venus is Taurus and Libra, so they could be a Taurus or Libra, or they could have any of those placements, or Mars, Scorpio, and Aries opposite. Sorry, there was a cutoff. What was I saying? I think I was saying that Venus is ruled, like Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus, and so those signs could be significant. Scorpio and Aries are ruled by Mars, so those signs could be significant, or seasons could be significant. Also, Venus is exalted in Pisces, so Pisces could be significant, and Capricorn is exalted in Mars, so Capricorn could be significant. I think this person is a very homebody. I think they really take care of themselves. It's getting very Taurus energy, right? I feel like they're very homebody, and they want to... This is the type of person that would rather stay inside than go out. You know? They rather hang out with themselves than drain their battery with other people. They like a cozy life, if that makes sense. They like to live cozy. And I think they thrive in that environment. Plus, I think they are seeking that environment. You know, I feel like they always try to be cozy. They always try to exist in a very comfortable place. They could be a parent. They don't have to be, but they could be. I don't know what this card is talking about, so I'm gonna figure it out. Number 77. Is she the last one? She's the last one of the deck. Okay, so 77. Quail. I don't know how to pronounce that. So you can read. You can pause and read if you are interested. I'll show you all the pages. But I'm just going to read the medicine. So it says completion, closure, popularity, negative and positive, unwanted and wanted, polarity, contrast, finality, oh, I don't know, ritual, symbolic, enactment, and readiness. I think this person is comfortable ending things with people or ending situations in general. I feel like this person is very much like okay ending situations, ending relationships. Like, they understand that. I feel like they have this motto of they're here for a good time, not a long time. And I think it's because I think they're so comfortable with themselves that they're never seeking somebody out, or they're never doing the most to be in a relationship or to connect with other people. They're just very comfortable with their solitude. And I think that scares them a little bit, because I think they want to connect with others, but it's like, I think they tell themselves that, oh, it's too much work, or I can't maintain that right now, I have too much going on, you know. Like, I think they tell themselves that they can't do it. But with the emerald here, I feel like their heart is very much open. If anything, I feel like spirit or the universe is telling them like their heart is open as well, and I think they just have to listen to it, because they're very connected to their heart. A lot of green here, right? And green is the heart chakra, and I feel like this person is very much connected to their heart. They follow their heart. They let their heart lead, and I think that's a very beautiful way to live. However, I do feel like this person overthinks it. I think they overthink their decisions sometimes. I feel like maybe they think that they are like doing too much, or they feel like they are making the wrong decisions sometimes. Like, maybe they shouldn't do that, or like they should do this, or like, I feel like they just overthink their decisions a lot. So yeah, I think that's what it is. And they could be very independent, like, and it could lead towards hyper independence. But I feel like they are trying to close that chapter of hyper independence and trying to move towards a connection, move towards connecting with other people. Because I think they crave that. I think they genuinely want that in their life, and I don't think they want to be alone forever. Even though they're comfortable with their solitude and they're comfortable in solitude, they're comfortable being alone, I think they know deep down they don't want to be alone forever. And that's okay too. Two things can coexist. And that's why I think they're being very healthy right now. I think they're a very healthy person right now, because they know that if a connection doesn't work, they can move on from it, heal from it, and move forward without this person. You know, they know that could happen. They just have to balance it out still. Like, I think they're still trying to balance this out, balance the wanting to connect with others, but also balance their independence with that, you know. So okay, so let's get into tarot and see if This person's gonna reach out to you. For some of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you're already talking to this person. You don't have to be. But it seems like, or this person could be somebody new, or this could be talking about you. You know, this could be talking about you. Like, if you relate to this person, you're like, oh, maybe this is me. And maybe this is like, could bring clarification on like, should you reach out, you know? But for right now, is this person going to reach out to you? Let's figure it out. Okay. Is this person going to reach out to you? 2 wands. Okay. 4 of pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. And the World. And at the bottom, we have the Tower. I was thinking about the Tower, and it's so interesting that it came out. Okay. Okay, let me see if it's all in frame and hopefully focused. Yes. Okay. Are they going to reach out to you? I think it's leading towards I'm gonna say a yes, but a long yes, if that makes sense. Like, it might take a while to get there type of yes. You know, like, it's for sure gonna happen. Like, it comes off like it is gonna happen. It just might take a while to get there. Or somehow the world, or like the earth or the universe, is gonna lead you to back together somehow. But I feel like somehow you two are going to be in each other's presence again somehow. And it could be the universe putting the energy out there for y'all to see each other. Yeah, because with the Tower here, I wouldn't be surprised if it just kind of happens unexpectedly. Like, it could just happen out of nowhere. Like, if this person does reach out, it could be like it could be in a moment that you literally were not expecting. Sorry, there was another cutoff. But what I was saying about the Tower, like, it could be an unexpected situation. Like, it could just happen out of nowhere. Like, either this person might reach out to you when you least expect it, or like maybe something crazy happens in your life, like, and you're like, oh my god, this is so crazy, this is so cool, or like, this, I can't believe this happened type of energy, and then this person reaches out. You know, like, it could be like a strange, weird situation in that way, or you two just see each other somehow, because the universe put you two in that position. But I feel like it's leading towards a yes, because I think there's still some things that I think you both want to clear the air with, or like, it could be like some things you both want to share things, or like want to, what is that saying, like, take some things off your chest, or like whatever that saying is. What is this orange? You see that orange? Or is it yellow? Temperance and the Fool. Yeah, okay, rainbows could be significant. But yeah, I feel like it's leading towards a yes though, somehow. I feel like somehow it's going to happen, either because you least expect it, or it's just going to happen when you least expect it, you know. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. I feel like some signs could be butterflies, monarch butterflies, or polar bears. I don't know, I feel like this is very straightforward. I don't know what else to say. I think this is a very straightforward reading. Because it is a yes or no question, right? So it more likely will be very straightforward. But I do feel like, again, I do want to like clarify that I feel like this could be somebody new coming into your life. This could be somebody that you don't know yet, and they just kind of want to like show you like, hey, this is somebody coming in, just so you know, get ready, you know, just so you know, like, this is gonna happen. Hope you don't get too scared, you know, because with the towers are scary, you know, like tower moments are kind of scary. But this tower card is, it's kind of cute, you know, it's pretty. So this could be somebody you don't know, or this could be somebody you do know and you somehow connect again. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, you know. I hope it resonated, or if it didn't, that's okay too. You can let me know, but please be nice to me because I'm sensitive. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye.